Sizzle, serve, yum.
And good morning. Welcome to Sizzle Serve Yum, where we show you one delicious keto dish at a time. Today's live stream is going to be all about snacks. And let me tell you, I absolutely think that is a necessity whenever you are going on to any kind of eating plan or different way of eating. Snacks are important, especially if you're starting out. Something that's really cool is I found a few of my favorite treats, and I'm going to talk to you about when you're on the go. If you've had a busy week, I certainly have had a past 2 busy weeks. And the one thing that kept happening was I realized I was missing meals. And you and I both know that missing meals is not good because the first thing you're going to want to do if you go to, like, say, for example, sorry, I got my paper towels in the back. Something that you want to do when you are on an eating plan is you want to have foods that are easily accessible to you. So I have a few of my favorites that I'm bringing on to today's live stream, and I'm just going to be talking to you about how you can integrate this on those easy, on the go type of meals. If you're going to work, if you're stuck in between meetings, or maybe you're stuck somewhere else and you can't get a full meal, this will kind of tie you over a little bit. So, our first item that I'm going to show you, which I think is delicious, I've tried many of their products, is the Tillamook. I don't know if you've ever heard of this or if you've ever tried Tillamook, but Tillamook is delicious. Hold on, I'm trying to make sure my other products aren't showing you. Yeah, Tillamook. So you have these wonderful little smoked sausages, is what it's called, but this one has zero sugar. I was fortunate enough to find them on sale at my local supermarket. They had them like two for $10. And this is going to be great because if you look at the back, your serving size is 3 sticks. So if you wanted to, what you could possibly do is divvy up these sausage sticks and you can pair it up with maybe 3 pieces of like carrot sticks. So you feel like you're having a little bit of variety during your snacking time. I happen to like variety. I don't know about y'all, but I like being able to pick and choose what kind of things to eat. Now, one thing about the Tillamook smoking sausage is this one does say it has, like, I want to say there's very few ingredients in it. And sometimes you've looked at the back of a package and there's like hundreds and hundreds of ingredients that you can't even pronounce. These are pretty simple and straightforward ingredients. This one has beef and pork. It has beef and pork. Let's see. I want to give y'all a bigger view so you could see this. All right, hold on. All right, so this one does have, and I'm just going to move this over just a bit. All right, so we've got beef and pork, we've got pork broth, we've got salt, we've got some cultured celery powder to give it a little bit of a taste. We've got the celery powder, we've got sea salt. It says flavorings. Okay, so this is where it gets a little, I don't know what flavorings means, but it might be like secret ingredients. Sometimes when you call the company just to make sure it's not something you're allergic to, sometimes they'll disclose that to you. Caraway seed, I've seen that before in a lot in other products. Granulated garlic, I love me some garlic. You've got casing colored with caramel and carmine. I don't know what those two things are, but I do know that I have used this before, and this does have zero carbs. As you can see, it has zero carbs right there. And for me, that is a plus because this is going to be something that I'll grab maybe if I'm at a hospital, maybe if I want to eat something and not starve and eat a whole lot for the next meal. I would use something like this. I've paired this up with carrot sticks. If I have, like, I'll take 3 carrot sticks and 3 pieces of celery, and that's almost like a mini meal to get me through to like the next meal, which could be like in an hour and a half. But yeah, so that's the first snack. That's the Tillamook zero sugar smoked sausage. Okay. And just so you guys know, I am not sponsored by any of these people. I just happen to like snacks. And I like being able to show you how you can integrate on the go snacks so that way you're not stuck in a situation where you're like, oh my gosh, I got to eat this cupcake because I'm hungry. There's nothing else around. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. You don't have to be subjected to that. So that's why I'm showing you this now. All right. Our next item that I'm going to show you that you eat, and you got to kind of be careful with the amount of this that you eat in a day and sometimes in a week. It's going to be your pistachios. I like having pistachios in my salad, so I will crack these open. Yes, I take my time, I crack them open, and I will divvy out my serving size. But this one, according to this, the serving size is one bag. So you don't have to worry about measuring it out. If you want to save yourself some calories, you can certainly half the bag, maybe use it for another snack and pair it up with something else. Um, what I would probably do is have these pistachios and maybe three strawberries. Yeah. So I would pair it up with something else so that way you feel like you have some kind of sustenance. But what I like about these, and I'm going to show you in a second, with this particular pistachio, you do have 90 calories on here and it has 7 grams. It does have 7 grams of fat. And as you scroll down, okay, let's keep going. This one has 4 carbs. Yeah, it has 4 carbs. Now, I'm going to tell you something wild. I was in the supermarket looking at this and I said to myself, okay, this got 4 carbs, but how come I cannot get the bag that's already shelved? The bag that was already shelved for some reason had 7 carbs. So I didn't understand why, but this one has 4 carbs. I was going for the lowest one. Again, pair this up with something else. All right. So we've got our Tillamook and we've got our wonderful pistachios. And if you don't have, the wonderful pistachios, you can get a different kind of pistachio. Just make sure that you're measuring out the correct amount. So you're watching that carb intake. If some of you are on Atkins, and you're on that first stage, you know that you can only consume about 20 carbs in a day. So you really have to be really mindful about what you are eating. But I like low carb things that have less 4 grams or less if possible, because then I feel like I'm really like getting the most out of that snack. All right. We have another item that is something I use often. I use it a lot. And I think that's part of why I had not I gained a little bit of weight. Yeah. You got to be careful with this one, but you got to measure this out. This is going to be raw almonds. Now, I do like raw almonds because I feel like they are flexible. You can create your own milk. I had a friend that taught me how to do this, and some of you already probably know her watching this. I've also have used this to make my own flour. I've used this to make crust, but I've also used this as a snack. Now on the back, what that nutrition label is telling us, and I want you to look close at this. You're gonna notice that carb intake, right? It says, I can't see. Hold on. It's 6 carbs. Yeah, there's 6 carbs. But there's something called dietary fiber here, right? And if you have the dietary fiber, you subtract 3 grams of that dietary fiber from the carbs. So technically, this is only 3 carbs. But you don't get a whole cup. You only get 1/4. Right now, we're going to measure this out and I'm going to show you what that would look like. Yeah, I'm going to show you how much of 1/4 would look like for this cup. There you go. You have, it's not too many. I know it's not too many. It's maybe about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This may probably like 10 almonds or less in this little part, but that is 1/4 of a cup right there. So if you're feeling like, man, I need a little bit of crunch, I need just a little something, nuts always make you feel fuller, but they also can make you gain weight. So you gotta again really measure that out. Watch how much of those those nuts that you're eating. You have to make sure you're measuring out. And you also have to take into account if you're eating, say, almonds, like almond flour, or maybe something that you baked with almond flour. Those are things you want to think about before you eat that as a snack. But it's a natural snack. You don't have to worry about coating on it. All it is almond. All it is almond. You can throw it in a salad. If you have some cucumbers, you can pair this up with a pair of cucumbers. And you can also use this as I want to say you can definitely use this if you want to pair this up with fruits as well. So I'm going to be assembling some of these things, and I'll be also posting the video for it as well. All right. We talked about almonds. We talked about the Tillamook. That's got your protein in it. We've also talked about the pistachios. Oh, I didn't tell you how many. I did tell you. Okay, so it's 3 carbs for the almonds. So far we've got some low carb options, right? All right. Our last one that I'm going to be showing you, and there's different kinds. There's different kinds. I've had one from Publix. I've had like supermarket brand crisps. These are the Parmesan cheese crisp. And these are one of my favorites because this one also has 1 carb in it, 0 sugar, and then you have 13 grams of protein. So if you're looking to up your protein intake, this is also a good addition with another part of a protein if you're trying to make up some protein. I like this because super small, super crisp. It's a little bit salty in it. So if you're looking for that saltiness, that's going to be your it factor. Also, what I like about this is it's keto friendly, and it tells you it's gluten free if you're into that. But you can put this in a salad. I've put this in wraps. You can definitely look at the wrap series, and I'm just going to show you what it looks like. It's about this small. I'll put it in the palm of my hand. It's about that small. And this one is going to give you, like I said, 1 carb. And it tells you about 19 crisps. About 19 crisps. So I want to say 19 crisps is a lot for these small pieces. It tells you how much also per bag. This is what I love. If you are eating directly from the bag, you may not want to do that because these can be a little addictive. But if you are doing low carb, this is just another, again, fun and friendly snack for you to have. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go into the comments. All right, if you've got any questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat, and I'll talk to you about some of the fun items that we are going to be showcasing in our snack series. Yeah, so we've got a keto snacks series also coming up as well. We've got a few things. All right, so that was our snacks. If you've got questions, definitely use any of these products as well for your enjoyment. So yeah, we're going to be wrapping this up. I want to thank you guys for coming on today's live stream. Uh, Definitely make sure that you are pressing like and follow so that way you can get more of this content sent to you. And of course, you can look at our upcoming premiere videos coming up this week and sign up for our live streams as well. We will see you on the next video. And of course, take care, my friends. Got any questions, always drop them in the chat because we will highlight your questions in the next video. Take care, and I'll see you later. Bye.